turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for. Thank you.
Nigeria's election quagmire. Obi's DG reveals what British High Commission said INEC told them. Now, as the presidential election in Nigeria continues, that's the result continues to filter in, it has continued to generate heavy dust. Yes, serious concerns everywhere as the result is being collected. Okay? And now the DG of Obidati Presidential Campaign Council, Akin Oshitoku, while speaking during an interview, expressed worries over INEC interest in conducting a credible election. He revealed what the British High Commission said when he contacted them. He said the problem of uploading of results is not the only issue that was at hand. He said he started having doubts when few days to election, some ballot papers had no logo and name of the Labour Party. He stressed that the INEC could have corrected that 2 weeks ago when the Supreme Court gave judgment, but instead they waited till the election was around. He said the INEC shouldn't have waited for them to report the mistake before doing something about it. He said things like that can upset a lot of consequences. He further revealed that when he spoke with the Political Council of the British High Commission an hour to the interview, where the first thing he said was that he hopes the reporters would not resort to violent uprising because they knew what was happening and they have spoken to INEC about it, but they told them something was wrong with their server. He said the British Commission was worried. In his words, I quote, "I was speaking with the Political Council of the British High Commission an hour ago, and the first thing he told me was that, look, he hopes that our reporters resort not to violent uprising because they knew what was going on and they said they have spoken to INEC about it and that the INEC people told them that something was wrong with their server or whatever it is." End of quote. And so this is what is happening. The Labour Party have said, look, we have raised the concern that our party logo is missing in the ballot paper ab initio, and nothing was done until the election was around the corner. And come to think of it, they said INEC supposed not to be, it should not wait until they were remanded. They're supposed to have known that, look, some parties' logos were missing in the ballot paper, but they waited until they were remanded. They were called out. So, which means if these political parties were not keen and observant, they wouldn't have known what has happened. INEC would have used that measure to add to what they have been doing. Because as it stands now, men, women of goodwill, patriots are calling out INEC to do the needful because it is evident now that INEC is colluding with the ruling party to truncate the will of the people. That's what is happening now. You have seen the press release of the former president of the country, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, two-term president and the head of state of Nigeria. He made the press release telling INEC to tour the path of nobility, do the needful, follow the rules. Yes. And so the Obidati campaign DG is saying that the British government is worried because of what INEC is doing. Nigerians can resort to violence, and it will be on INEC's head. INEC will bear the consequences and the brunt of anything that will come out of this charade they conducted. But we said it. We forewarned that the umpire is corrupt. They have no capacity, they have no bearing to conduct free, fair, transparent, and credible elections like Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, His Excellency, the former president of Nigeria, have said. That is how it's supposed to be. That's INEC supposed to show themselves as those who has capacity to conduct election in such manner that Nigerians will see it as free and fair, transparent and credible. But what we're having is a charade. A charade. Look at what they're doing. Okay? So the collection is going on, but it has been rejected. You told people that the server will be there to transmit from polling unit directly from the polling unit. That is what is in the Electoral Act as amended. All right? And so, but what we are saying is that, we thought it was during off-season election. This election is general election. So the server is, maybe there is so much pressure on the server. Assuming it was during the staggered elections we used to have, it would have been better for us to upload it in our server. What kind of lame excuse is that? You know that you are conducting a general election in all the 30 states, including or excluding FCT. If you put FCT, it will be 37. 37 states. 36 and FCT. Okay? That's it. Whereas where INEC expected to conduct elections, and they are aware of it, and they're telling Nigerians now that the server is being pressured because there are too many input and what have you. So this is lame. And coming to think of it again, the other elections have been uploaded, like the National Assembly, like I've said before, the House of Reps, the Senate, all of them were conducted at the same time with the presidential. Once you put it, they upload to the server directly, immediately from the polling unit. These two elections, but the presidential will not be uploaded. So what's happening? So there is corruption, there's collusion, there is chicanery, treachery, betrayal, corruption. Money has exchanged hands in dollars, in hard currency, and that is what is happening. And so Obidete campaign is saying this, that British government is worried that this thing can cause confusion and commotion and turmoil and put Nigeria into anarchy and conflagration, a cataclysmic and amalgam of sort. And that is what is happening. It is looming. It is looming. Nigeria has never been a country that has all the indices to absorb such situations and conditions. Yes, Nigeria has never been a country that will absorb such shocks, such situations, because it was built on corruption, on falsehood, inequity, injustice, unfairness. And that is it. So the mutual mistrust is there. The politicians want to rule forever. They want to dominate. They want to continue to manipulate, annihilate, undermine the citizens. And the citizens said they will revolt. They said no. And so this is what we have been saying all along. And I think some people have been saying, we are doomsayers, prophets of doom. Okay? Even our own brothers, some people who are supporting Peter Obi, when we say it, Peter Obi he has the capacity to lead, but are they going to give it to him? Those people who are there, we know them. We know they're stuck in thread. We know they are chameleon. We know they are wolves in sheep clothing. We know they are bullies. We know they are jackals. We know they are, people who has no conscience. And so we know what they can do. All right? And we have been saying it. And so that is what Obidete campaign is saying this time around concerning the charade that was conducted on the 25th day of